Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And today, well, I should say technically yesterday, was officially the day of Ripple Swell, and this was great. We've seen a few updates from the event, and we did see a few comments on it as well from even Brad Garlinghouse, a few other individuals as well, and we will definitely get into that. But we also got a great insight on just where they are positioning XRP with on-demand liquidity, and for the longest time, a big thing has always been, yeah, it's all centered around Ripple, but XRP is not needed. XRP won't be utilized. XRP is this, XRP is that. And again, of course, everyone always will comment on the price of XRP, and it's for good measure. I mean, listen, we are here to make money. We care about the value of these things in dollar amounts, but I've always said, even on this channel, one XRP in my mind will always equal one XRP. That's how I look at crypto anyways, and I think that that's how crypto has always been looked at, even going back to, I mean, technically, we'll go back to like the Silk Road days where individuals were buying crazy amounts of things with, of course, Bitcoin initially. But again, the value behind crypto definitely is, it's questionable because, again, everyone has their own insights on this, but we should definitely value it for the dollars as well, just to make money off of it. But the end goal here is to always hold these assets long term because the value behind them could substantially be different going forward. But nonetheless, we do see over here from Brad Garlinghouse, our 6th annual Ripple Swell is underway. I took the stage this morning with CNBC Karen to discuss all things Ripple, crypto utility, macroeconomic factors affecting crypto, and much more. And we did see a full-on thread on this. It's not too long, so we could definitely look into it. So first off, we do see with all that's happening in the past few weeks and over the course of this year's ups and downs, it feels even more imperative that we've gathered together in person to have honest conversations about solving real-world problems with crypto and blockchain. As I said on stage, I firmly believe that crypto will be stronger because of this if we keep focusing on transparency and trust. Ripple has and will continue to lead in this regard. And this actually kind of goes back to the video from a couple of days ago where there was a Bitcoin maxi that questioned Ripple and Brad Garlinghouse's intentions with XRP selling and buying. Again, transparency 100% is key. Ripple is probably one of the most transparent companies in crypto, specifically even regarding their XRP holdings and what they do with XRP. And we do see, on a very positive note, we've made some major announcements this week. Part one, we processed $30 billion in payments on RippleNet, both fiat and crypto. We're partnering with MFS Africa to bring on-demand liquidity to Africa, our 6th continent, which, by the way, yes, we have talked about. We just made a video on that yesterday. We do see announcements, part two, with more to come. Nearly 40 payout markets are live for on-demand liquidity, representing 90% of FX markets. This is huge. 19 plus new and upgraded from fiat on-demand liquidity customers across the globe. Real Supermojo is live using Liquidity Hub to source Ethereum. And by the way, we've talked about Supermojo in a video a while back. It's more so centered on NFTs. We'll definitely probably make a video on that and talk about the Liquidity Hub a little bit more, because I do believe that that is going to be a great initiative as well to source XRP. But we do see down here, despite some headwinds, I'm immensely proud of the Ripple team who day in and day out focus on helping our customers move value across the world, whether remittances, individual payments, bulk funding, treasury management, and more. Crypto means business. And yes, this was a great event, a great insight on everything as well. They have a few pictures from the event, and I really do think that's imperative for companies like Ripple to continue to push the movement around the real value behind crypto. It's not just, a lot of people focus on crypto use cases around like things like, all right, well, NFTs are cool, this is cool, that's cool, but where's the real value here? That's why I also love talking about XRP on this channel, because although, XRP, there's a huge community behind it, there's a huge following behind it, there's also a massive use case behind it as well that is disrupting key value movements around the world. And we also do see over here from Cindy Young. We've talked about Cindy Young in the past, but we do see honored to facilitate this interesting discussion with our customers and partners on the use of blockchain and digital assets in cross-border payments at Ripple Swell Global 2022 in London. And we do see over here from Adib Ahmed, who is the official Twitter account of the individual behind Lulu Financial Holdings. We do see had a lot, I believe, maybe a lovely conversation. I don't know if this is a little bit of a mistake, but on digital currencies and cross-border payments at the ongoing Ripple Swell conference in London. We have benefited from XRP for certain B2B use cases and are hopeful that digital currencies will eventually gain greater acceptance. Now, Lulu is actually a pretty large company. We've broken them down in the past as well. And the one thing that I always want to make certain on this channel is the fact that XRP is its own currency. It does not belong to Ripple. Ripple does not control XRP. Yes, they do hold escrow of XRP for, of course, use cases like this, where you are utilizing it for B2B use cases, which, by the way, these are huge use cases. The B2B market for cross-border payments, by the way, is a $150 trillion market. P2P payments and remittances and things like that are about like $6 trillion. But this is the big use case area. And like I said, Lulu is a major company. We've been focused on them as an on-demand liquidity user that utilizes XRP. And yeah, there was a lot more from this event as well. Brooks Entwistle, who is the SVP and MD at Ripple. We do see strong first day at Ripple Swell Global in London kicked off with an energetic and forward-looking conversation with Jordan Lambert from MasterCard, and ended the day presenting our 5th annual Blockchain Innovation Awards. Congratulations to the winners. Crypto means business. And yes, we actually have this. Well, first off, I want to play this video, and then we will go to this video down here, which is actually talking about the MasterCard partnership. So let me start this over from the start, and we do see over 10 years now, Ripple has been at the crux between enterprises and crypto native services, and we are doubling down on that. Brad Garlinghouse addressed the Ripple Swell global audience today, noting successes over the past decade and promising a robust future ahead. And listen closely to this. I'll turn it down just slightly because I don't know how loud it's going to be.
I'm excited to share with all of you that Ripple has now processed nearly $30 billion worth of volume since launch and over 20 million transactions since we first launched RippleNet years ago. We're helping customers every step of the way to make sure their wallet has sufficient liquidity at all times for the smoothest possible experience. Over 10 years now, Ripple has been at the crux between enterprises and crypto native services, and we are doubling down on that. I hope it resonates with you in the same way it resonates with me, and this is Crypto Means Business.
And I also love to see these little bit of graphics behind things. So 750 plus employees with over 300 new hires joining in 2022 alone. So they had 300 hires this year, 15 global offices with Dublin, Toronto, and Miami added this year, and $500 million invested across 60 crypto companies and funds. They are truly getting behind crypto because they understand the value behind this market. I do believe that Ripple will be a $1 trillion company going forward. And also we have over here, so this was with Supermojo. What I wanted to talk about was, sorry, I think it's this video here. Yep. So this is the one that I want to play real quick and talk about, because this is, of course, from MasterCard, the Chief Digital Officer, Jordan Lambert. We do see, is crypto as transformative to the present as the internet was to the 90s? And this is very interesting, so listen closely.
You've been very vocal about you think this is as transformative, crypto, as the internet was in the late 90s when it first came into being.
The internet was a distributed network that allows people to transmit information. And blockchain is a distributed network that allows people to store and transfer ownership, assets. I have the conviction for that vision to realize itself, the financial industry needs to come on board. There is no other way. There is no other way for blockchain and these business models to go mainstream without the financial industry. And
this has been a big topic on this channel. If you guys have been watching for a while, you know that this has been a very, very large area to focus on, because, at the end of the day, when we look at what's happening behind crypto, I do believe that it is going to achieve mainstream mass adoption, especially within the financial sector, the same way that the internet boom really kind of started. We even do see down here from like XRP Crypto Wolf, why isn't it obvious to the rest of the world that the crypto boom will be as big as the internet boom? In fact, I actually think that this market is going to be one of the largest movements in the history around technology, the wealth transfer. We've always been talking about the great wealth transfer. This is the greatest wealth transfer in the history of humankind. I've talked about this so many times because I really do think that crypto is going to be one of those, it's going to be that industry or that market, or however you want to call it, the technological advancement that will change lives forever. It will change the perspective of every industry that we are looking at forever. I talked about this, over on my Twitter as well. I don't know where it was, but I made a tweet initially on going back to the beginning of this week where I was talking about crypto, and I think I was talking more so around the innovation behind it as well, and how we continue to see these regulators try to fight against crypto. But at the end of the day, we know that this entire market is going to be extremely large going forward. We're right now sitting in this market, and we're waiting for the bottom to be realized in. Okay, well, where's the bottom? Where's the top? Let's sell and let's rebuy this, that. But at the end of the day, to me, when we look at crypto, it's not, okay, where's the bottom? Where's the top? It's how large can this market truly get in a short amount of time? We go back to the last major bull run. We added $1 trillion in one singular quarter. In this next major run up, are we going to add $5 trillion in one singular quarter, $10 trillion in one singular? We got to understand that, people are finally realizing the value behind crypto. People are finally realizing, okay, this is no joke. This is going to be the largest move around technology, around finance, in the history of these markets. So when we actually look at that, and we finally see the value being realized from these major individuals, specifically financial institutions, banking giants, banking CEOs, I think that going into the next major, cycle, this entire market is going to print millionaires. And it's not going to only print millionaires. We're going to see billionaires being made. I mean, this market is going to change every single landscape around every single major industry out there. It's not just finance, but finance definitely is one of the biggest ones, especially when we look at what Ripple is focused on with cross-border payments. I mean, $156 trillion market, the B2B sector itself definitely being 100% disrupted by Ripple with XRP. This is a huge area. I really want you all to focus on the future here, not just the present. But we do see over here, learn how Real Super Mojo is leveraging Ripple Liquidity Hub to better manage crypto liquidity internally and bring better NFT experiences to their customers. And we do see this is from the 15th, so just 2 days ago, enabling better treasury and NFT experiences with Super Mojo and Liquidity Hub. Again, another big area to focus on from Ripple. Now, again, does this include XRP? Not specifically, because this is the Liquidity Hub. Everybody thought that this was going to include XRP fully, and XRP was going to be the liquidity source, but no, this is actually just bridging fiat to crypto, being basically an on and off ramp for liquidity around crypto, which is still a huge use case. And yes, I do believe that XRP will be included in this Liquidity Hub. Here you guys have exactly how it works. You have market makers, exchanges, OTC desk through Ripple's Liquidity Hub, and you have Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum. I also believe that XRP will be sourced within this as well. But nonetheless, we do see over here, although NFTs are a relatively new use case, they present or represent a growing opportunity within the crypto industry. In fact, by 2028, the NFT market size is expected to reach $97.6 billion, according to an analysis by Research and Markets. And I think that this is going to be a huge area of focus. I think that NFTs could definitely represent a lot more than just the $97.6 billion by 2028. I would love to see where the NFT market is. Give it like 10 years. Give it another 10 years. By 2032, this entire industry in terms of NFTs could definitely be a lot larger. We've been focused on this specifically around tokenization of real estate as well. I think that that's going to be a huge area of focus around NFTs, but also there's so much more to this. To address this growing category, Supermojo, a checkout and financing platform designed to make digital assets and NFTs more accessible for users, is the latest company to utilize Ripple's Liquidity Hub platform. Ripple Liquidity Hub is a turnkey liquidity and global payout platform designed specifically for the needs of enterprise customers. It supports a breadth of digital assets and connects to a variety of liquidity venues, market makers, OTC desk, and exchanges to source optimized pricing via smart order algorithms. And I think that this is going to be the big area to focus on. I really do think that when we look at the Liquidity Hub, I think that this is going to disrupt full on, companies, businesses, anything that you could really think about. I mean, like, this is going to be a huge area of focus going forward, in my opinion, especially even if you think that XRP will or will not be utilized within this. I think that this is going to be a huge area. I think that this could also enable mass adoption of crypto through the business grade sector. And we do see at Ripple, we're committed to helping businesses unlock value through transformative crypto solutions. With a decade of experience in crypto and working with traditional financial institutions, we're uniquely positioned to help customers seamlessly bridge the new world of digital assets with the traditional world of fiat. With Liquidity Hub, we're one step closer to bringing the internet of value to life. And yeah, I think that this is huge. And I think that Supermojo is not the only company that was assigned to this. I think that they were also partnered with, I want to say it was a fashion company, I'm pretty sure. There's a lot of partnerships through the Liquidity Hub, but I think that this is definitely going to be one of the use cases that harnesses a ton of value behind it, that could fully disrupt the business grade sector, and it's going to be something pretty large. And there's a few quotes down here from like Supermojo. One specifically that I'm looking at is, with Supermojo, we're bringing the ease of the traditional payments experiences that customers expect to NFTs without the high interest rates from legacy systems. With Liquidity Hub, we're able to better manage our liquidity internally and access Ethereum at the best prices for our customers to make this a reality. And this is also why I say, like, this could very well be the big area of focus, specifically around new use cases, mass adoption for businesses and companies. This is going to be something pretty large, and I think that this is going to be bigger than what most people assume. Again, do I think that XRP will play a role within this? At some point in time, I believe so. We don't know if XRP will be included in this or not. We only have Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Bitcoin Cash centered around this, but these are 4 cryptocurrencies that I also look at almost on a daily basis. I don't hold all 4. In fact, I think I only hold Bitcoin Cash still. I've been holding on to that for a while, and I still see the value behind it, but I definitely think that this is going to be a big area of focus as well, and it's really kind of centered on everything that Ripple has been focused on around liquidity and things like that. But also, do not forget the fact that on-demand liquidity itself is continuously growing. I really do think that this is one of the biggest industries going forward. I think that this is going to morph into something much larger than anyone can assume. It's the number one reason why regulators are going after it, why the big banks are terrified of this technology. You could definitely understand exactly why. And I think that going forward, XRP definitely will continue to grow in value. I think that as more and more utility does blossom in, I think that XRP's value is also going to explode rapidly. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe to notifications on if you guys want more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, hope that you all have a beautiful day, beautiful night. For guys on this before, this has been Nick. Peace out, guys.